The Power Hour is live. KFAN.com/watch is where you can find it. It's all thanks to Quantum Fiber. Your world unleashed.
It's about time my world was unleashed. Thank you. Oh, I should turn this around. There you go. Yeah,
There's
take a look
Mac.
at us. No, he's not here.
You don't see him?
I do not.
He's there.
No, he's not. I had to look again.
He's turned around.
I did. I'm not real.
No,
Brett.
he's out in the hallway.
I'm not real, Brett. Anyway, Power Trip Morning Show. It's okay. I'm excited. Good things are happening. Look at this. Come on. Who knew, right? Come on. Ben tried to tell me. He said, you wait. I'm looking at the schedule. 11-2 by the time we get ready to play Chicago on Monday night. I said,
did
you're
say that.
crazy. I like you, but you're crazy. I said.
Great scene.
You talking about how I predicted the record?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Hawk almost predicted the score yesterday.
I did. I said it was going to be 38-21, and it was 42-21.
Wow,
Crazy.
look
I
at
know
you.
it. Thank you for bringing that up. I've been wanting to all morning, but I thought it'd be very bad if I did it myself.
Hockey degree.
Thank you.
We were so excited. Meat Sauce and I tried to do that White Chicks Cam Bynum thing.
That was God. They're so good.
That's so weird. Max spent the entire weekend trying to do White Chicks as well.
Trying.
Wasn't trying, brother. Yeah, brilliant.
Successful.
I love it, man. I love the idea that not only is it, it's like it's a good thing. It's encouraged that they do that, right? My old school back in the day, and of course we never scored touchdowns, and we were in high school, but my coaches would have killed us for spending that much time on a celebration.
Well, how about, was it basketball sauce?
Yeah.
Remember, they made fun of like the giant line dances and stuff, that eventually that's where sports were going to go, and that's basically where we are. Cam Bynum was on our show, at Toys for Tots,
What a great
Shields, and we basically tried to get him to admit what his next planned thing was, and he didn't say what it was. He just said him and Metellus had something cooked up, and
He sure did.
took all of 5 days for him to unleash it, because one of them has to make a play, right? It's got to be Cam or Metellus. It can't be some rando. It's got to be one of the two. Metellus gets the pick, and they break out the White Chicks dance. Which is shocking.
good.
I was not familiar with it. I didn't get the reference at all. I haven't seen that movie, but the internet, I haven't
Top
seen
five.
it.
Oh, you haven't seen that? It's a good movie.
Hilarious.
It's hilarious.
Oh, my God.
Of course,
It's got
Chris
a weigh
loves
in
it.
it. Yeah, it's
I'm
going to be
not
funny.
the only one this time.
Terry Crews. Oh, man.
Come
He's,
on.
I
he's
do
so
love Terry
funny in that
Crews.
movie.
And it's a full sentence.
When he goes, you mean to tell me you're not? He's like, yes, I'm a man. He's like, you're not white?
It's like the end of Just One of the Guys.
That's great.
Genius.
Yeah. That's great.
It's such a good
You're not
movie.
Yeah, Cam Bynum and Josh Metellus, two of the better dudes, man, right?
Yeah,
They're both
great.
awesome.
Sure.
Great.
Super
Yeah,
nice guys.
Yeah. And those type of things are helping their profile, too, because now a whole bunch of people outside of Minnesota know who both of those two guys are now. So it can only help them.
Yeah, go viral.
Yeah,
That's what
man.
matters in 2024.
And they were on the money, by the way. Like, if you watch them beside each other, they nailed it.
For sure. I recognized it right away because I was like, I've seen White Chicks more times than I care to admit. So I was like, oh, my God, I think that's the White Chicks dance.
Preach.
All right, Ben. Let's just put Ben to the test. Then if he fails, you guys can jump
I
in.
hate pop quizzes.
I'm
What are we
sick of you being
doing?
good at things. Let's go.
How many teams does DraftKings have in front of the Vikings to win the Super Bowl? Odds to win the Super Bowl, February of 2025. How many teams are ahead of the Vikings? Or more importantly, which ones?
Four.
Which four do you believe are ahead?
Lions,
Lions are the favorites at plus 260.
Bills,
The Bills are fourth at plus 700, so 7-1.
Eagles,
Eagles are third at plus 550, 5.5 to 1.
and the annoying chefs.
The Chiefs are second at plus 425. Only one other team ahead of the Vikes.
Is that right? Only one team.
You got the top four, though.
The Stellars?
Nope, Steelers are 20-1. They're two behind us.
They're damn good, though.
Yeah.
It's the obvious one, I think. Kind of obvious. A month ago, you could have argued this was the best team.
Ravens?
Ravens.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
9-1.
Why
So-
did I forget about the Ravens?
So the Vikings, though, are sixth. So it goes Lions, Chiefs, Eagles, Bills, Ravens, Vikings. Do you like us better than the Eagles or not? How about neutral site? I know that's not going to be the case because it'll be the NFC title
sure.
game. but
I mean, I would
neutral
give
site?
ourselves a chance. I mean, after watching us play the Lions, I would give us a chance with any one of those teams.
What about if we have to go to Philly?
That's tough. That is tougher. But yeah, I mean, why not? We're within a play or two of playing against, beating one of the best teams in all of football, regardless of conference. So, yeah, I mean, it would have its specific challenges, but if we could stop the run and make them one-dimensional, then yeah, I think that we could definitely win.
Quickly, here's the last 4 games. Tell me win or loss outside of major injury. Monday night against the Bears at the bank.
Win.
Then we go at Seattle on the 22nd.
Which is a wild stat that I was talking to you guys about in the break, that Geno Smith is a leading passer in all of football for yards, just total yards, which is crazy.
And you mentioned Kirk was second. Geno's 1, Kirk is 2.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, right?
Me and Sauce were trying to figure out yesterday, what are the Seahawks even good at? Anything?
They can run the ball. They're getting back. I mean, they're getting back to having a really steady run game. And Geno, it sounds like chucking the ball over the field.
Apparently. Win or lose at Seattle?
I say we win, but it's a toss-up.
Okay.
That one if we drop that one, it would be an understandable loss.
Then hosting the Green Bay Packers the 29th.
That's a win.
And then obviously we're at Detroit to round out the year, but that game obviously matters in terms of what situation is going on. If both teams basically are locked into where they're locked in, that game might mean nothing, or it could mean everything.
Yep.
That's what a wild card that could be, because that could be unbelievably fun. But Sauce nailed it an hour ago. What if you have a situation where you have 2 of the best records in the NFL? Final week of the year, it should be an epic matchup, but it's basically just a backup preseason game because nobody wants to get anybody hurt because everybody's got their spot locked up. It might be worthless.
I would say it's hard. It's hard to think about this hypothetical, and it's very much could happen. I mean, the odds of it actually happening are greater than people think, especially with the Bills going into Detroit. And then if we beat Detroit in that last game, then we take the lead. The unfortunate part is, but that game is going to be, if it's for everything, if it's for the division, they're going to beat the piss out of each other, right? I mean, it's going to be a physical playoff atmosphere, not just like wild card game. This would be like an NFC championship sort of game, right? Then the loser would have to go on the road, possibly on a Saturday game. Mm-hmm. That team cannot feel good about that. I mean, you go from being one of the 2 best teams in all of football to going on the road, beat the hell up. I mean, now we'd get an extra couple days compared to the LA game, but it would be I could see very similar outcome for either team that has to go on the road. And how did they drop that wild card game? It's because they beat the piss out of each other 6 days ago and then had to go on the road on a shortened week. I mean, it could be very unfair for that team to go on the road.
So with that giant variable, we don't know what that game's going to mean. Predict the record then. They're 11-2 right now. You said you think they're going to win the first 3? Outside of the line, so you think 14-3 or 15-2?
I see 14-3.
14-3. That's insane. What a crazy year this is.
Then you have to play a wild card game.
Then you got to play a wild card game on the road.
Crazy.
Yeah, and it might be Monday night because they have that playoff game on Monday night.
Okay,
man,
it's possible. But I'm with you, Corey, on this whole debate. It doesn't feel right for this year, but this is sort of an anomaly. If you have divisions and you're going to reward these division winners, listen, there's going to be a year we're going to have a down year. And we've actually seen that. We've seen our division is not very strong. And it's like, oh boy, the winner of the NFC North gets, they get the little extra bonus. This just happens to be a year we have 3 really, really good teams. So I guess we just have to suck it up and win a game on the road and, get a game back home.
And the Bears were supposed to be good this year. Whoops.
Yeah.
Right. This was supposed to be the year. I think, again, the Vikings over-under was 6.5? They're well over that. What was the Bears number? 8.5 or 9.5?
I think Power Trip Bets posted it last night, and I'm pretty sure it's 8.5.
That's what it was?
Yeah.
Jeez.
But,
whoops.
The Vikings could easily go on the road and beat Tampa. Easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, going back to Seattle would be probably the worst case scenario.
Yeah. But going to Tampa would be fine. They could easily beat Tampa.
And this is a super cliche in sports, but I do think it's true, and I think that's why it's a cliche. If you can't go to Tampa and win, if you can't go to Seattle and win, then you're not a Super Bowl caliber team anyway. So I know that sucks, but well, man, we should have been this, and no, you couldn't beat Tampa. You weren't going to win the whole thing.
That's a very good point.
Yep.
Thanks. I felt good about it too.
I just like riding it out, to be honest with you. I don't. This season is so much different than any season that I've done the Vikings Football Sunday stuff, where it's like in years past it'd be like week to week. I'd be like, kind of intense and nervous about a game or whatever, and the record. And I don't know what it is about this team this year. It's just like, you know what? I think everything's going to be all right. I think, and so far, it's been that way.
Well, that kind of started with the start of the season, though, didn't it? I mean, the expectations for this team at the start of the season was like, we could be competitive. We don't know we're going to have all of these new defensive pieces. We don't know we're going to get out of JJ or Sam Darnold. So, it really was just kind of loosey-goosey at the start of the season.
Yeah.
Like, hey, whatever happens, we're just excited football's back.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, then 2-game loss. And that's the other thing about this is that if you do lose, let's say you do lose in Seattle, can you imagine fan line on there? See, told you guys, these guys aren't what you think they are, and blah, blah, blah. No, this is a great season. It's fun.
Oh, yeah.
Just enjoy it. Enjoy the season.
He was there yesterday.
Yes, he was, and he almost got us in trouble with an FCC thing.
Mike Tice did?
You dropped the F-bomb or what? What happened?
Luckily, my mic was not on because he was standing right next to me, and all of a sudden he goes, sorry. Way to go, Coach.
Yeah.
He's a good dude.
Yeah.
Enjoy the season, Muss.
I am.
Just enjoy it, like Mike Tice said. We'll do headlines when the Power Trip Morning Show returns. More with Michael J. Mussman in about another 20 minutes or so with Ben Lieber. Twin Cities Live always steals them from us about 8:40. Like Elizabeth needs to brainstorm with you. Come on. More of the Power Trip Morning Show after this on The Fan.
Final segment of the Power Trip Morning Show. Here we are. Peace on earth. That's right. What are they talking about over there?
Real quick.
Tripping over dogs.
They're buddies.
DOGS. Zach, you were going to say something?
Join me tomorrow night at Carmine's in Woodbury for a Wild Watch Party. Get there at 8:30 p.m. to watch your Wild in action and to sign up for your chance to qualify for the first round playoff tickets next year. Full details at KFAN.com. Keyword calendar.
It's on the... Will Ferrell.
So good. Corliss?
Yes?
Can I
John C.
tell
Reilly.
like a 30-second funny story?
Christmas song
Let's
called...
see. Zach, Max,
Little Drummer
Chris,
Boy.
Ben, and Muss. There's 5 of them. I'll
Power
stay
Trip
out of
Morning
this.
Show.
I'm going to
Welcome back.
abstain. I'm going to abstain. Abstain with an A.
I'd love to hear it.
The 5 of them get to vote. Muss, you're voting yes?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Ben?
Yeah, 100%.
I want to see where this is going.
Okay, Chris, yes?
I don't know. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm in.
Max, yes?
Of course, I always got my
Zach,
dog
yes? Okay.
sauces back.
Max is my guy. He's my Birdman to my Little Wayne.
Yeah, we're the hot boys,
Yeah.
a 2-man hot boys.
Or it's
We're 2
essentially
G-lads on dubs.
unanimous. Just go.
Okay, so a friend of mine who will remain nameless.
Poor kid.
Oh, no.
That's a terrible
Well, I told you the story.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
He and his wife were partaking in some THC on Saturday afternoon.
Okay.
And they had a Christmas party later that night that they had to go to. But it was like 4:30 party, I think started at like 5. And they didn't want to text the host to remind them what the theme was because they thought that would be rude. A half hour before the party starts, you forgot what
We told you so long
we
ago.
told you.
Yeah.
How do you? It's on the invitation. How did you forget? So they convinced themselves that it was "Go as your spouse."
Wow.
So they went to the party dressed as each other, and no one else was like that.
They had to be super high.
I would guess.
'Cause what? How would you sit there and think about it? Like, okay, all the things that it could be.
Right.
It's Christmas time.
Yeah.
It's probably not horrible holiday sweaters.
Yeah.
No, it's got to be dress up like your spouse.
So what was the theme?
There wasn't a theme. Oh, there was no theme. It was just a regular Christmas party, and they thought it was "Go as your spouse."
Did they think there was a theme before they got high, and then they tried to figure out what the theme was while they were high, or did
That
they
I don't
just
know.
at the last second go, "Was there a theme to this party?"
I think that's how it went. Is they got high, thought there was a theme, didn't want to text the host, and then the host, because you don't want to be rude and be like, "Hey, we just remembered your party." So then they showed up dressed as each other.
Great story.
It's not bad. It's
Well,
got a
how do they
couple
look? You got
laughs.
pictures?
No.
Woodhawk.
Who did he go as?
His wife.
Yeah, but what's her name?
I'm not saying.
What's her husband's name?
I'm not saying.
Are you talking like full dress and everything?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Woodhawk.
Did he go cocktail or did he just
for
wear-
sure?
Yeah.
Hawkwood. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised that they would think that that's a holiday theme.
Yeah.
I mean, that's definitely
That's a
been.
theme. Oh yeah.
Well, people do that for Halloween.
Yeah. But yeah.
let's think
Luke.
this thing through though.
Not Luke?
Because
Had to
Scene
be.
bear.
Who?
Scene bear.
No.
Ski club pad.
No.
Tree.
No.
Not Tree?
No.
It's definitely tree.
Garlar.
No.
Dove.
No.
think
I
about
would've
My
just-
grandpa.
If it was Dov, I would have
Was,
just
was
said.
it your grandpa?
My
It was your
grandpa.
grandpa?
It was my grandpa. He's back.
That was it?
Yeah, he'd go more.
A guy who used to come into the cigar shop I worked at.
That's so good. That's my favorite thing that bastard says. Because I do say that a lot, and I don't know why. No, not that person.
you
Yeah,
would
yeah,
have
yeah.
to be so stoned when you got the invitation if it said, "Hey, come dressed as your spouse." I'd be like, "I'm not doing that. I'm not going to that party. We're busy."
Yeah. Yeah.
They talk themselves into it. I love it.
Yeah. It's great.
She comes in with a flannel button down.
Yeah.
Genius.
Yeah. Thank you.
He's got the fur on. Love it.
Yeah.
Boots with the fur.
All right.
Now it's time for
Headlines brought to you by my friends at Wolf River Electric. Go solar if you want to get turned on.
All right.
Go to Wolf River Electric and get solar panels.
Okay.
See that commercial that ran during the Vikings game for Wolf River? They got some funny commercials
Yeah.
with the whole want to get turned on angle. They do a
How's
good
that
job
working? You stacking that cash?
stacking that cash.
Hell yeah, man. Good for you. I think I saw you tweet. Were those the ones on your house?
Yeah.
That looks really good, man.
Yeah, they did a good
Yeah,
job.
they did a great job.
They found a cool pattern.
Yeah,
it looks good.
looks nice.
The Wall Street Journal says there's a new trend of professional back scratchers where you can make about $100 an hour to actually scratch backs.
There's spots that you can't reach. So, I mean, it is, it's a needed service.
I guess it's no different than the people do like the chair massages.
I guess, but wouldn't you just pay a masseuse to scratch backs?
Yeah, it's weird
So you
though.
can get a little bit of both?
Hawk,
Yep.
do you think Hawk's ever watched a video where somebody's been tickled?
You're obsessed with me.
I am. I love you. You know that. You know how I feel about you. You're my ride or die.
Speaking of Chris, how about this one, Chris? A family in Florida wanted to know who stole their inflatable Christmas Grinch,
Well, it's a Grinch.
but somebody stole it. So they went back
Wow.
and looked it up on their security cameras. Again, this is Florida.
This is an alligator
It was
or snake.
somebody from Limp Bizkit.
Nailed it.
I'm right.
No. It was a bear.
A bear?
Tommy?
Super dumb. I did not know there were bears in Florida.
I didn't either.
Did you guys know that?
Sure.
What kind of bear is
Maybe
in
like
Florida?
northern Florida, like close to the Georgia border.
Look, it says a family in Florida wanted to know who stole their inflatable Christmas Grinch. They looked on security cameras. It was a bear. I don't know. That's
I
100%
never-
news to me. I did not know there were bears in Florida.
Probably like smaller bears.
Like
they're so
koalas.
hot. Yeah, they're
yeah,
adorable.
yeah.
A truck carrying over 30,000 pounds of chocolate caught on fire in the middle of a highway, causing a massive spill of melted chocolate.
Oh yeah, bring your strawberries, man.
Right.
Oh, yeah, let's seduce somebody in the middle of the road.
Massive Spill of Melted Chocolate is also the name of my second autobiography.
Disgusting.
How massive?
What's the first? Zach, relax. What's the first one called?
It's not out yet, I can't tell you.
You guys familiar with Dame Judi Dench?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I believe it's her birthday today. Paul, your hands up.
Woodhawk.
You ever seen the pictures of her when she was young?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Beautiful.
Plus, she's a dame.
What about now?
Well, I don't know if we can call her a dame because she has a parrot
Yeah.
that calls her a slut.
Yes.
Here's a sentence
That's
I
the way
never.
she likes it,
here's a
right?
sentence I never thought I would say when I started this job like 23 years ago. Dame Judi Dench has a parrot that calls her a slut.
It's even better if she actually taught the parrot to say slut.
My guess is she did, right?
Well, my guess is she calls the parrot a slut, and the parrot's just
Yeah.
parroting.
Oh,
And
maybe.
Parrot's gonna parrot.
Yeah. And the parrot likes to be talked down to.
Just going over to Dave's.
Right, Hogs? The parrot likes to be treated like trash.
You're going to have a nice little sit down dinner with her. You're like, oh, she's a dame. I mean, that's a female knighting right there. All of a sudden, this bird just keeps calling you a slut. Hey, slut.
Yeah, see?
All right, you guys ready? Finish this headline. Let's see who can get the closest. Finish this amazing headline. A 57-year-old guy from New Zealand just won the 2024 Spanish language Scrabble World Championship. ... A 57-year-old guy from New Zealand just won the 2024 Spanish language Scrabble World Championship.
But doesn't speak Spanish.
Nailed it.
Wow.
He does not speak Spanish. The guy who won the Spanish language World Championship doesn't speak
So
Spanish.
did he just memorize
He
the
knows
words?
exactly, knows the words, but doesn't necessarily know what they mean.
Well
so
done, Max.
Wow.
isn't that insane?
Yeah.
How do you file that many words in your brain without knowing what they mean?
Without knowing how they go together in a sentence structure to talk.
Right, because for Scrabble, it doesn't matter, right? You don't have to be able to put them, you don't have to, I can't put this English sentence together. So you wouldn't have to know what they mean, but somehow he just banked all of them. That's pretty insane.
And it's a weird skill to just go, you know what I think I'm going to do?
Right.
You got to think of people that know him are like, you're going to do what?
How bad is he at
How much time do
English
you have on your
Scrabble?
hand?
I guess he must be world class at the English version as well.
He just got so bored with it. Like,
I'm just dominating the English side. I might as well go to Spanish.
Healy next.
I love Scrabble. You guys like Scrabble?
Yeah, Scrabble's fun.
It's a great game.
Yeah, it's fun.
A box of donuts prompted the bomb squad to be called to a middle school last week in Ohio.
I could see how that happened.
I still would have a lot of questions, though. Like, who's the person who finally makes the call and says, we can't gamble? I don't know what that is. Let's call the bomb squad. Somebody, like, is it the principal? Who makes that decision?
That's a very, yeah.
And do you not trust that the outside the box has some sort of logo that says, like, Corey's Donuts?
Okay. We don't need a ... finish that sentence.
Those would be terrible.
And you don't need any hands to carry those donuts.
Oh, lucky.
I would have bet $1 million Zach was going to guess my donut was cream filled.
100%. But he won't eat that.
I know you don't like those.
Who said I'm going to eat it? It's mine.
Brody.
This is not shocking news, but a new study has found that adults who regularly post on social media may worsen their mental health.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
100%.
I don't even
Someday
post
I
that
won't have
often, and I feel like it drains my mental health being on social versus posting. I can't imagine.
Yeah.
That's how you're doing.
Not that I want to get fired, but
I'm doing fine. Thank
Can't
you for
wait
asking.
for the day to not have to be on social media.
Same. Speaking of Sauce on social, I didn't really check your Twitter yesterday, Sauce. You tweeting anything that was fire yesterday during the game or not?
Nah, not really.
How come?
Because I sit between Pete and all them now, and I'm there's a camera, and I don't want to look like I'm not paying attention.
Oh, there's a camera on you right now, and you're not paying attention.
True.
Damn you,
Interesting.
Ben. I'm paying attention.
You know, so on Twin Cities
Go
Live
Sports.
in January, we haven't completely fleshed this out. So once we do, maybe we can all play along. We're going to, in some sort of way, you know, we're going to improve our social fitness, so to speak, because everybody talks about their physical fitness during the start of every new year. Basically, we're going to come up with some sort of challenge where we collectively we individually look at our social media use, because, you know, your phones can tell you how much time you're on each thing. And basically, it's almost like a weight loss challenge, but it's a social media challenge to see how much we can decrease our use of social media during the course of January.
Which is interesting because everybody that works for Twin Cities Live has to monitor social, right? So you're going to have to basically say, when I'm not, quote, working,
Correct.
I have to disconnect. That's going to be hard.
Can viewers pay attention to this while on social media?
You can follow us. You can follow us on our Facebook.
See how they're doing.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, we haven't figured out all the details, but yes, social media is a giant problem, especially if you feel like you have to use it for work, because you'll do 5-10 minutes of like working, like looking at stuff, and then you do 10 minutes of your own personal scrolling or posting.
Right.
And it's just like this vicious
While
cycle.
on the can.
While on the can.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the best
Just
place.
losing circulation to your toes.
Oh.
Hawk, Sauce, have your hand up for Hawk before I even ask the question, because you're going to ask. Put your hand up for a second.
Why do you?
You're going to have a question, just so I'm going to have to say, Paul, your hands up. Put your hand up. A couple in Philadelphia named Marjorie and Bernie now hold the official record for the oldest couple to marry at a combined age of blank. Paul, your hands up.
Woodhawk.
The gal?
Yeah. Hawk, you're obsessed with me. I'm tired of you.
It's a pretty good impression.
Your questions.
All right, but would you?
Yeah, but I'm still sick of your questions.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Ben, take a shot. World record. This is the world record for oldest couple the day that they get married.
Like combined
age. What's the combined age of the two that get married?
I'll put them both north of 100. So let's go 206.
Damn you. I was going to say 207.
201.
220.
220?
Jeez. Woodhawk.
197.
They've been together about a decade. They finally got married in May. He's going to be 101 in February, and she just turned 103 last month. So when they got married, she was 102, he was 100. Combined for 202.
Wow. Good for them.
Paul, she's 102. Your hands up.
Even though he's sick of me, he hates me, and he's tired of my questions. Woodhawk.
Yeah. Do you think Hawks banged a Marjorie? That was my impression of you.
For sure. Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure. Hawk?
A large Marge?
Ben, you got to go, so let's end on this one.
We made love.
There's apparently a part of the McDonald's website where you can go and it says, get your questions answered. And you can ask McDonald's whatever you want.
All right.
Well, somebody went to the McDonald's website and asked, how does Grimace breed?
That's funny.
And the response was?
They had zero
Great question,
results
by
to
the
that
way.
question. So the person took a screenshot of it and said it was unbelievable. Whoever runs the McDonald's account was not amused. They responded with, quote, S-I-G-H, not Siamese.
Yeah.
Sigh, this needs to be studied. And McDonald's said, does it? So they were annoyed that somebody wants to know how Grimace breeds.
Well, you could probably ask the same question for every McDonald's character that they've used because it is all very confusing.
Fry guys, yeah.
I think most of them, though, have clothing. I believe Grimace is unclothed.
Yeah. The Hamburglar, I'm sure.
Yeah, but I don't think that they have any noticeable parts.
That's my point, is Grimace, it looks like he's got nothing, right? The rest of the guys might be dealing with something. You know, maybe the Fry guys. Do the Fry guys wear shorts?
I think so.
Question.
Yeah.
Mayor,
I think they do.
Mayor
Let's see
McCheese
those
has to have
buns.
pants, right?
Oh, yeah.
See those buns. I believe Mayor McCheese has
that was
pants.
great.
Hamburger has striped pants.
Wait,
Gotta go. Gots to go.
Bye, sweetie.
Love you all.
Happy
Bring
belated birthday.
Thank you, Jill.
40 what?
6.
46.
Wow.
How you feel being old as balls?
Old. I mean, yeah. Everything is just like going downhill. So.
Starting to weird you out that you're approaching 50 or not?
A little bit.
You know,
A
dude,
little bit.
it gets worse.
Thank you for that. I needed that. Yeah.
You're falling
I
down
think
the
you look
stairway
great.
of age, my friend.
You know what the truth
That's
is, though,
true.
buddy?
Tumbling down.
You know what the truth is?
Yes.
You know what the truth is? It's better than the opposite.
Yeah, it is true.
Getting old's better than not getting old.
That's a good question. That's good. Yeah.
I don't know. If I could be like 38 for the rest of my life, I think I'd be
Yeah. Or you could be dead.
Wow.
true.
Paul, your hands up. Ben has to go.
I was looking up McDonald's characters, and the website said, welcome back, Paul. Do you guys remember Officer Big Mac?
No.
I think at the McDonald's playgrounds, the outdoor playgrounds, I think he was part of it.
He's just like a police officer. Sure.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember him.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I remember climbing on him on some level.
Yeah.
Amen, brother.
Cash those tickets. Legitimately. Not illegitimately. Cash them. Have you gotten to the bottom of who wears pants and who does not in the McDonald's
I'm
universe?
looking at the picture. Mayor McCheese does.
Yep.
The bird lady, not from Home Alone Deuce, Hawk's favorite film.
Well, I'd rather be home alone and do than be in front of people.
Who's the old guy with the...
Yeah, who's this guy?
Yeah.
That's your dad's brother.
Kind of does look a little bit like Lawyer Lambert.
Yeah, put some Pete sauce on your Big Mac.
Birdie was her name. She wears shorts. The Fry kids don't wear shorts. Officer Big Mac wears a full police uniform. Captain Crook is a fish fillet obsessed.
Who the hell is Captain Crook?
Yeah.
Never heard of that guy.
No, I have not.
I remember that guy. He's scary as hell. If I remember correctly.
Do you guys ever remember Uncle
yeah.
O'Grimacy?
No.
Yeah, that's it.
Green instead of
he's green.
purple. Yeah.
But otherwise, they all have pants except for Grimace.
Yeah, it looks like the Fry kids are wearing leggings. Like, not like full leggings, but like where you had them like the big sock things that were all the rage in the 80s.
Mm-hmm. Knee highs.
Like above your
knee
ankles.
highs.
That was almost Mandarin.
Hello.
Hi.
All right.
Maybe I should do Mandarin Scrabble. See how I do.
Man, I don't remember Captain Crook.
You don't remember your last name most of the time.
I don't remember your last name. Why so mean to me? I'm nothing but nice to you.
You always are asking about my sexual stuff, and you talk about my dad pooping on things.
You talk about how my dad is your sex
Yeah,
slave.
but you're lying.
Brilliant. That was funny.
Oh, thank you. I love that this show has become like American Idol, and Sauce is the comedy judge. Because he doesn't laugh, he just goes, "That's very funny.
Well,
You're funny."
I find that to be an acceptable bit of humor. Oh, thank you.
sometimes I just like to say nice things about you guys.
We would prefer if you just laughed and didn't talk.
No, but I want to say nice things because I'm hoping it's like the Mandela effect where you guys are like,
The Larry Mandello?
The Mandela effect? Explain even, I think you were trying to say the Mandela effect. I don't know who Modelo effect is. The beer?
The guy from Star Wars?
isn't that the thing where like, if you ring a bell and then the dog.
That's a Pavlovian response from the scientist Pavlov.
I don't know what the Mandela effect is. Smittyum's texting me.
Now you're going to think of caramellos the rest of the day and just want to suck chocolate
Those are great. Oh, okay.
and lick caramel.
Don't act like you don't want to.
Yeah, that sounds great. And you would too.
Caramellos are so good.
Yeah, man.
When's the last time I had one of those?
Wasn't
I'm
that
asking
Tony
myself.
Soprano's wife's name?
Brilliant.
Isn't that
See, you did it again.
Say
Brilliant.
thank you.
Just laugh. Here, Chris, let's redo this. Man, when was the last time I had a caramel?
Wasn't that Tony Soprano's wife's name?
Oh, my God. Oh, fantastic. See, it
that's so
laughed
much better.
and complimented. All right, now do it again. Do it again. Man, when was the last time I had a caramello?
Wasn't that Tony Soprano's wife's name?
Interesting.
See, that's funny.
Thank you. You again,
God, look at you.
yet again, didn't laugh and tell me it. Boy,
You're like
not
a-
learning your lesson. It's the opposite of a Pavlovian response. We want you to laugh.
I thought it was the Mandela.
It's the Mandela effect. Yep.
Sure.
It's
Isn't that
caramel
like-
and Mandela combined.
Isn't that where like you think there's like a hyphen in Star Wars and you have your whole life, but there isn't? Isn't that what that is?
It's when collectively as a society, everybody
Yeah.
misremembers something.
Yeah.
I wish you'd take up spelunking.
Right?
I wish you would take up spelling.
Brilliant. I wish you
Hilarious.
would take classes where they teach kindness.
Where do they teach that? Any ideas?
2 doors down.
Wait a minute. That's actually a brilliant name. TUDORS. Tutors down. That's brilliant.
That's not what I meant.
I know, but that would be great.
I'm not bright.
Or TUTOR.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, yeah.
Which one is it?
I meant
I wish you
like
would tutor me.
TWO.
Which one's the family and which one is the act of teaching somebody?
Spell them again?
No.
The TUDOR is the family,
Yeah.
and the other one is the teaching.
Two doors
You guys
down.
are real on my case today. I used to like all of you.
Well, you said they gave up 4 sacks and the whole show derailed.
Yeah,
but
thanks a
like-
You
lot.
made it sound like it was 36. It was 4.
Yeah, but I know. I know. But
If they gave up 10, I'd say, what is going on? No. It's 4. That's more than you want to give up, but it's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
I'm with Musk. I think the bigger concern is the ground game.
Yeah.
That's why Greg Olson kind of popped Raheem Morris for getting chicken bleep. But that 4th and 2 where they didn't go for it after they had gone for it a couple times.
Yeah.
I don't know. If I'm the Falcons, I didn't think the Vikings could stop Algier if you just gave it to them and
Yeah,
tried to
they
get those
hadn't
2
the whole
yards.
game.
Hadn't the whole game. So I don't know why all of a sudden Raheem Morris got chicken bleep and punted.
How about all the non-chicken bleep calls last night from the Rams coach, by the way? I mean,
which ones?
Like the
I was kind of half
fourth
watching
calls and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He got gutsy, man. He did a lot of things that could have gone the other way.
Aggression gets paid off more often than passivity, right?
Yeah, and-
Aggression is the way to go in almost all athletic events. Paul, your hands
We saw
up.
it last night in the Chiefs game. That's why they are who they are. Most teams that run it, maybe kick the field goal, run sometime, but all of these coaches understand, just don't give them the ball back. So they threw it on 3rd and 7, got the first down, and they need the ball twice, took the timeout with 1 second left, kneeled the ball, kneed the ball.
You need to go to 2 doors down.
I don't know.
You need to go 2 windows down and jump.
Kneading it like dough.
Oh, R.I.P. to the pavement.
I don't know.
And they had a window big enough to get that head out of anyway, so we're all right.
What the hell?
Did you guys get that tsunami warning on your phone?
Jesus.
Oh my God.
Hey, by the way, I've got a thing on my phone anytime the word globe is tweeted anywhere, I get an alert. And the Golden Globes nominations just came out.
Oh, my God.
You guys care at all?
Yeah, of course, go.
Yeah, pretty neat, right? For Best Motion Picture Drama. The Brutalist? What's The Brutalist?
It's not out yet. It's coming out here pretty soon. It's an A24 World War II movie that everybody has been.
wow,
It's
no
already
kidding.
on all the best movies of 2024 list, and it's not even out yet.
But it's
But yeah.
That is not true. None of that was true. The Brutalist is about when Sauce on overtime breaks down the Vikings' defense and says it was a brutal.
I haven't said that in a while.
That's one of your favorite words, though.
I love that word.
A Complete Unknown, which is the Bob Dylan movie.
Yep.
That looks great.
Conclave, which is
Pope.
Scott Ray Fiennes and Ralph Fiennes both in
Both
it.
of them,
Yeah. I've heard it's really, really good.
Yeah, it looks
That's
good.
on my list.
Sauce said it was brutal.
Dune Part 2,
Phenomenal.
which was good. Nickel Boys.
That's not out yet either. That comes out next week. It's based off of a book by Colson Whitehead, who made the Underground Railroad book that was really popular.
Yeah. And September 5th. I don't know that either.
It's a
was that?
prequel.
Oh, it is. Must be. Actually,
I wonder if it is.
I don't know.
So most of these movies haven't even come out yet?
All but, let's see, 2 of them are out. The others aren't.
Okay.
Weird.
If you make a movie called September 5th, don't you have to release it on September 5th? Shouldn't you time it out right?
That wouldn't make
What's the name of the Demi Moore movie?
Striptease.
The Substance. Yeah, I'm surprised The Substance. Noah Nora know The Substance.
No, listen to this, dude.
Oh.
Best Motion Picture Musical or Comedy.
It is not.
What?
It is not a
It's a
comedy.
horror film
yeah, it
almost,
is.
right?
It's like a body horror film.
Honora, Challengers, Amelia Perez, A Real Pain, The Substance, and Wicked are musical or comedy Best Picture.
That's
The
weird.
Wicked Whales.
Honora is also
I should see that again.
only a comedy at the beginning, and then it turns into a completely different movie. But Honora is my top movie of the year. It is absolutely.
Tell me which one
phenomenal.
that is. I forget.
That's the one about the gal that's working at the strip club, and she meets a Russian billionaire
Yeah.
guy. Yeah, and then it just goes from there.
I was going to say, it doesn't look like a comedy at all.
It's really funny at the beginning, and then it's like 3 different movies, because then in the middle it kind of takes a
It's
turn.
96% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I could not recommend it enough. And as someone that worked in a strip club, it is the most accurate depiction of a strip club I've ever seen.
I love it.
In a movie.
I only bring this up specifically to make you guys upset. Best television series, musical or comedy, The Bear.
Yep.
Yeah.
The least funny show that has ever existed, but it's 10 out of 10.
Shouldn't count in there, yeah.
Abbott Elementary,
Hilarious.
The Gentleman, Hacks, Nobody Wants This, which is about Sauce's penis.
My God. I'm just listening.
Yeah, let's go through all the movies
Hey,
again and
congrats on the
compare them to
nomination, though,
Sauce's
Sauce.
life.
My God. I'm sitting here quietly. There's like 8 other people to make fun of.
Today's one of those days.
I can tell.
Let's go through the names again. What do we got?
Let's rip Paul. You can all kiss hot dogs. And not hot dogs, if you know what I mean.
We knew.
Sauce, hang on. This is your chance to redeem yourself. Hey, you've done improv, right? You took 1 class of improv, right? And then pocketed Hawk's money.
Yeah.
He's going to name a title. You have to come up with, on the spot, how it relates to you. So you get to rip yourself. But be fun. You get to be funny and do some improv. Are you ready?
Why?
You can do this. All right, Abbott Elementary.
I don't think I graduated elementary. Oh, wait. Start over. Try again.
Okay. Abbott Elementary.
Where they get mad when you take vacation. Yes. Just
Hacks.
noon to 2 on a Saturday.
Nobody wants this.
My old teeth.
The Bear.
He'll be here Thursday.
Wicked.
Hawk's Brown.
Honora.
Borealis.
The Substance.
Oh my god.
Go ahead.
Hawk Socks.
Oh my god. The Gentleman.
Thank you.
What? That's enough. Speaking of Wicked, my entire family went last night. They're like, "Do you want to come with?" I'm like, "I'm gonna stare at a wall." But they did all really like it.
Right?
Yeah, they liked it.
good.
But my wife did say the second she walked through the door, "You would have hated this.
Oh, yeah.
You did the right thing staying home." But all three, they all liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's a really, really good movie, man.
Yep, that's what they said.
People love it. I just didn't like one part of it.
Hey, which one's Emma D'Arcy from House of Dragon? Is that?
She's the main gal.
Yeah, okay, cool,
She
yeah.
plays, Rhaenyra.
Yep, got it. Okay, cool. She's up for Best Actress, as is Anna Saiwa from Shogun. Shogun, so good.
Oh, such a good.
Best Television Series, The Penguin is up for that. True Detective
Very
Night
good.
Country is up
Yeah,
for that.
Penguin's better.
True Detective. That season sucks.
Not good, right? Yeah. The Lyle and Eric Menendez story.
Landman's not on that.
Which one?
Landman?
I don't know what that is.
Oh, really?
Billy Bob Thornton and
it's
John Hamm.
fantastic.
It's another
I've
Taylor
not seen
Sheridan
it.
show.
No, huh? Really? I don't know.
It's really good.
I'd watch that.
I love it.
Sauce Landman.
What you call when I lay down.
Okay.
All right, I pushed it one too far and got burned. 9 to noon is next. The Power Trip returns tomorrow, 5:30 to 9, right here on the Fan.
Everybody have a wonderful day.